day again, my wonderful and amiable listeners. I bring to you another news. The news headline: Victory is certain. Kanu burst from prison. The news in full. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has expressed optimism that despite his ordeals before Justice Bintu Nyako of the Federal Court in Abuja, where he is facing trial over alleged terrorism, victory is certain. Kanu, currently being detained in the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS), has therefore requested his legal team to always make out time to hang out and enjoy some bottles of drinks. The leader of the legal team, Ejiofor, said this in a statement of Friday issued after the routine visit to Kanu at the headquarters of DSS in Abuja. He said the court ordered routine visit to our indefatigable client, Nnamdi Kanu, was observed on Thursday, March 3rd, 2022. After days which turned into weeks of grandstanding, we were able to meet our client, Nnamdi Kanu. In his unshaken, undeterred resolve, Nnamdi Kanu was in high spirits as he took time to explain why he protested against the denial of access to his lawyers during the last 3 successive visits. He said the court has ordered routine to their indefatigable client, Nnamdi Kanu, which was observed on Thursday, March 3rd, 2022. After this, which turned into weeks of grandstanding, they were allowed and able to meet with their client, Nnamdi Kanu. He also said he was deeply troubled with those incidents, particularly when it was done in the flagrant disregard and violation of a start order of the court. We understood Nnamdi grows and seized the opportunity to intimate him of the measures we have taken so far to ensure that such ugly incidents doesn't reoccur. Nnamdi Kanu used the opportunity to offer advice and words of encouragement, particularly to him. He took his time to urge me to remain resolute and focused and never be distracted by the deliberate ploys of the enemies to break him. He also said Nnamdi Kanu saw tomorrow unknown to him, that at times he would be handing down these words of encouragement and encomium. The slanders mongers were utterly putting together another stunt, which was, however, dead on arrival. Nnamdi Kanu particularly encouraged me to be strong and even stronger in the coming days. He said I should expect more and more slander, but I should be assured that himself and Chineke will always be there for me. We all agree that this is a very serious, critical period, as victory is staring at our faces, and any opportunity offered to be distracted will take us back, because the enemies are united in their resolve, but their evil ploys are all surmountable. As for me, I am firm and solid any day, anytime. I remain firm like the rock of Gibraltar. Forward ever and backward never. On a lighter note, Nnamdi requested his visiting team to make out time to hang out and enjoy some bottles of drink. Nnamdi Kanu assures everyone that he will come out victorious and stronger. He commended his supporters and Chineke and urged you to remain prayerful and continue to be peaceful in your conduct, as you have always demonstrated over time. Nnamdi Kanu encouraged me to be strong and even stronger in the coming days. He said I should expect more and more slander, but I should be assured that himself and Chineke will always be there for me. Indeed, Nnamdi Kanu saw tomorrow unknown to him that the time he was handing down these words of encouragement and encomium, the slander mongers were already putting together another stunt, which was, however, dead on arrival. Nnamdi Kanu also used the opportunity to offer advice of words of encouragement, particularly to himself. He took time to urge me to remain resolute and focused, and never to be distracted by the deliberate evil ploys of the enemies to break me. He was deeply troubled with those incidents, particularly when it was done in flagrant disregard and violation to the order of the court to allow people to see him. In a shaking resolve, Nnamdi Kanu was in high spirits as he took time to explain why he protested against the denial of the access of his lawyers during the last 3 successive visits. He also said the court ordered routine visits to their indefatigable client, Nnamdi Kanu, observed on Thursday, March 3, 2022, as a success. After this week turning 2 weeks of grandstanding, they were allowed to meet and able to meet Nnamdi Kanu, who is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. The leader of the legal team, Ejiofor, said this in a statement on Friday issued after a routine visit visit to Kanu at the DSS headquarters in Abuja. He also said the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra has told every one of them and also his followers to make out time to hang out, enjoy themselves, and have some bottles of drinks. He has also expressed optimism that despite his ordeals before Judge Binto Nyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja, where he is facing trial over alleged terrorism, victory is certain. He also said, indeed, Nnamdi Kanu saw tomorrow. Unknown to him, that all the time he was handing down these words of encouragement and encomium, the slender mongers were hurriedly putting together another stunt, which was, however, dead on arrival. He also said Nnamdi Kanu particularly encouraged him to be stronger and stronger in the coming days. He also said he should expect more and more slander, but he should always be assured that himself and Chineke will always be with him. He also said they all agreed that it is a very critical period as victory is staring on their faces, and any opportunity offered to be distracted will take them back because the enemies are united in their resolve, but their evil plots are all surmountable. He said as for him, he is firm and solid anytime, any day. He will remain firm like the rock of Gibraltar, forward ever and backward never. He also said on a lighter note, Nnamdi Kanu requested his visiting team to make out time to hang out and enjoy themselves. He also said Nnamdi Kanu assured everyone that he will come out victorious and stronger. He said Nnamdi Kanu commended his supporters and Chineke, and he urged every one of them to remain prayerful and continue to be peaceful in their conduct as they have demonstrated over time.